People love Tom because Tom loves us.
Oh, we have got a show for you this morning.
You know what Tom is that most people aren't, especially African-American men? He's free.
You can count on Tom Joyner. Oh, 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 it's the Tom Joyner Morning Show.
This is the fly jock, Tom Joyner.
When you wake up in the morning, that radio goes off, that's what you want to hear.
He has a way of bringing all of the good that media ought to be doing.
A lot of people gave a lot to make our vote count, and that's why we're here this morning.
He's aspirin and orange juice to me. You know, you got to take the aspirin, but you put orange juice on it so don't nobody know what they're getting.
Tom Joyner is a way shower. He's who we all want to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Isley Brothers.
He's who we need to be.
I want to help people stay in school at black colleges, because if I don't, who will?
He's a giant, and yet he doesn't do nothing that reflects that sort of attitude.
Thank you very much to all the people that support the Tom Joyner brand. Thank you very, very much.
He loves people.
Open lines. You can talk about anything that's on your mind.
He loves talking.
All I heard every one of our teachers say to us, Tom, will you please stop talking?
I don't shut up.
I'm glad you didn't listen. I love you, my brother.
Where our fathers would get together and go down to the barbershop and talk all day. Tom Joyner goes down to the radio station and talks all day.
This is the hardest working man in radio, the fly jock, Tom Joyner.
He's joyful. He's respectful. He's honorable. He's conscious. He's giving. He's loving. He's sweet, and he's strong.
So happy it's Thursday and on our way to Houston, Mr. Joyner.
Yes, H-Town.
Tom's show, part comedy club, part game show, part info talk, does something radio hasn't done in decades. It changes things. Tom Joyner is the biggest, most powerful voice in black radio, partying with a purpose on his nationally syndicated show. He is known to most as the hardest working man in radio. Why?
Tom Joyner is called the hardest working man in radio because he works hard.
We've got families from all over the country, all ages, from Big Mama to Junebug and everybody in between.
The average person is just good if they can do two things.
Got the most energy that I've ever seen in my life.
Mr. Tom Joyner in the house.
Tom loves to keep the party jumping, and that same energy fuels another powerful purpose, shifting the spotlight off himself and onto those in need.
He's a giver. He walks the walk. He's a doer.
Dear Tom Joyner, I'm sending this letter to let you know that Roderick C. Miller is a real father, real man.
Yeah, he's comedy, celebrity, special features galore. When Joyner's on the air, yeah, you never know what's in store.
He keeps it real on a regular.
Party with a purpose means being able to have fun and still educate your community.
If you have to pull them, if you have to bribe them, you tell them to change their underwear and let's go to the doctor.
Radio is how news and the civil rights movement was communicated. People don't realize it because people look back in hindsight on the civil rights movement and they see big marches in Selma, big marches in Washington, D.C. But how exactly do you think everybody knew about the march in D.C.? Radio. That was the only medium we had.
He wanted to be a voice for Black America. He wanted to be a crusader for African-American colleges and for people in general.
As a broadcaster, I feel that you have a responsibility and an obligation to try to motivate and inspire your audience to make a change in their community.
He uses that platform to educate and empower people, so that is his ministry.
If we don't put Black America as a priority, we can't expect anybody else in media to do it. I know now that if you dream something, yeah, you can find a way to make it happen.
Finally, Tom had reached a point in his life where his dreams had become reality. He had his own foundation, started his own company, and bought his show from ABC, all with one goal in mind, to reach back and give his all to Black America.
Reach Media does exactly that. We reach Black people. We don't reach any other demographic. We reach Black people, and we reach them through radio, television, blackamericaweb.com, live events. We reach them through philanthropy with the Tom Joyner Foundation.
And we present you, Talladega, with this check in the amount of $340.
Tom is one of those people that could do just about anything.
You have to feel a great deal of admiration for the person who started all of that.
And you've got to admire a man who found a way to make thousands of Black folks feel very good about giving. Partying with a Purpose on the open sea with the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage.
Tell us about that vision, having this cruise ship and partying with a purpose.
What did I tell you?
You saw this big cruise ship go by,
Yeah.
and you said, one day, I'm going to have a boat just like that. And I said, no, it's not a boat, it's a cruise ship. And I said,
I'm from Alabama.
It's a boat. You sure did.
He had just a real clear vision. And I think most everybody thought, well, maybe Tom's stepped a little too far on this one.
Well, how are you going to get this boat? Because I don't think that they, let a person charter the boat. And you said,
Oh, anything can be done.
and then you said, I'm going to be the first. And then I said, but I don't know of any Black people charting a boat of, 3,800 passengers on board. And you said,
That doesn't mean it can't be done.
Family is truly what Tom Joyner is all about, and each year, he backs up his beliefs by sponsoring the Tom Joyner Black Family Reunion.
It's a family reunion to top all family reunions, and he has some of the hottest artists down here performing.
Beyonce and I and Michelle, we're family performing in front of families.
Enjoying the rides, enjoying the splash, the sun, the fun. It's a great time.
It was all these people just happy to be there with their families. It was a beautiful kind of situation.
The community can gather, the family can gather when Tom Joyner is throwing the party.
He's beyond just being a DJ. That day is done. He's almost become like the Moses of bringing people together and doing things.
I've said to Tom many times, Tom, you have a great life, and you have a great family, and you have notoriety and the ability to champion whatever cause you want. Do you really want to keep doing this forever? And his answer is, I have nothing else I'd rather be doing.
Tom is now a bridge builder. I think the bridges that he's going to build and the seeds that he's planting for the future can only help America and the rest of the world.
He wants to unify Black America, unify America, stop the racism, stop the hatred.
My wish for Black America is that America makes Black America a priority.